Hi friends, Saurav here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn about count method, another one type of method in PL SQL collection. Okay. So what is collection method? Collection method count returns the number of elements in an initialized collection. Okay. So whenever we declare a collection, PL SQL collection, we used to pass some value. We used to pass some elements in that collection. So in that, when we want to count the number of elements, at that time this count method requires. Okay, if used with an initialized collection with no elements, it returns 0. Obviously, actually, if we are not passing any elements in that collection, it will actually give us the result as 0 because there is no any element in that PL SQL collection. Okay, and in case of nested table, collection method count only returns the number of non-empty elements. It is possible for nested table to have individual elements that are empty. Okay, so here I'm going to give you two examples for count method. One example just to understand how this count method work and what this count method is, and another example I've written here just to show you how we can use this count method in our loop. Okay, so just see the first example first. So this is the first example. Here in our declaration section, I have declared a type first, then I have declared a variable which is of this type. Then I get into begin section. In begin section, I'm just taking print out. I'm just printing the value whatever I have assigned here, and I'm just here the block get ended. Okay, so the type, how we used to declare the type, using this type keyword, type, then the name of the type, whatever you want to give, you can give. I have written my nested table is table of number. This is how we used to declare nested type collection in PL SQL. Okay, if you are not knowing about nested type PL SQL collection, I'll give you link in description below. Please go and check out that tutorial to understand about nested type collection. Okay, so after declaring this type, I have declared a variable which is of this type, my nested table, and here I have assigned some value to this variable actually. Okay, the values are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this is how we used to declare the type, and we used to pass some value in our variable which is of this type. Then our begin section, under dbms under begin section, using this dbms underscore output package, I'm just printing the total count of elements, how many elements are there in this v underscore anti variable. Okay, so using this count method we can get to know how many elements are there. Okay, and here the block get ended. Hope this example is this is clear to you. Let me copy this example and paste in our SQL workshop to run the code and get the output. Control V. Now let's run it, and as you can see, total elements 5. We have written total elements in a string. Let me increase the font size if it is not visible to you. Yeah, so total elements, because I have written total elements as in our string, then count v underscore anti dot count. So total elements are 5. It just counted how many elements are there, and it is giving us the output as this. Okay, hope the example is clear to you. Now let's come to Sublime Text and see another example. Here what I have done, again see, in our declaration section, I have just declared a type as the previous example, and I have declared a variable as the previous example. This variable is of this type, and I have passed some value into this variable. And in our begin section, I have formed a loop actually. How did I form it? So for here I have used for loop. If you are not knowing about for loop, I'll give you a link in description below to understand how for loop works. So just go through that tutorial also. Okay, so for I in 1 to v underscore anti dot count, so it will take the count, total count. So loop will run from 1 to 5 because total number of elements are 5, and it will keep on executing the loop until the last number will not come here. Okay, so first of all we will get number as 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 and then 5, and accordingly we will print the value. Here the I will come first. At first iteration we will get 1 and will get first element's value. Here if you know that index value of 10 is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. So irrespective of other languages like C and C++, my nested table, this array in PL SQL starts with 1 actually. Okay, in C and C++ it starts with 0, but here it starts with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so first of all we will get value what is there at first position, then we will get the value what is there at second position, and so on. So let me copy this code and paste in our SQL workshop. Control C and just get the results. Now run this code. So as you can see, values 1 at first place we have value as 10, at second place we have 20, third place 30, fourth place 40, and fifth place 50. If you can see these elements. Okay, so this is how we can use the count method in our program, in our collections actually. Okay, hope the example and concept is clear to you. For any confusion or doubt, let me know in comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe the channel because we have a lot of things to learn in PL SQL. And actually I'll be making a lot of videos, a lot of interview videos on PL SQL also. So don't forget to subscribe the channel. Please do like and share the video if you really feel that this is going to help you a lot. Thanks for watching the tutorial. Thank you very much.